Cape Town Spurs nil, Cape Town City 2. Yeah, what does this mean? Cape Town City claimed the bragging rights of the Cape Town Derby for a second time. So they now do a double once again over the Urban Warriors again, and which now the win for Cape Town City sees them move up to second place. Right? They now leapfrog SuperSport United into second place. You understand? So they leave them chasing. They leave SuperSport as well as Orlando Pirates chasing right now. So now as Cape Town Spurs Cape Town City move up to second, Orlando Pirates and SuperSport United are left chasing once again. But let's get straight into it, right? Coming into this game, the Urban Warriors named an unchanged lineup from that team that drew 1-1 against Amazulu at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, right? And then the Citizens had to withdraw. They withdrew Lupumlo Sifumba for Rilebugile and Makuane, right? So that was the only change from the Cape Town City team that did take part against Mamelodi Sundowns in that 0-0 draw. Right, that was a great game for Cape Town Spurs, right? Actually being the first team to break Mamelodi Sundowns' 100% record in the league this season. Obviously, coming into this game, the Citizens were the favorites to win this game, to claim all bragging rights. But it was in the first few moments of the game, it was the home side, Cape Town Spurs, that did show some real intent of wanting to win the game, as they wasted a glorious chance, in the first opening 3 minutes when Sianda Msani connected with the great Rushwin Dokli left-footed cross, but he slammed the ball wide at point-blank range. I don't understand how did Sianda Msani miss that one, because you got to understand that, for a team like Cape Town Spurs that are way at the bottom of the league, and they should understand the fact that they need to score as many goals as possible. They need to also understand that they need the points. They need all 3 points, right? It's crucial for them to take those opportunities, to make them count, because for a team, that has been struggling this season, those kind of opportunities don't often come. And Usianda Msani, squandered a great opportunity for them to actually take the lead. And had he put that one in the back of the net, that could have changed the complexion of the game. And like in the reverse fixture of this clash, Cape Town Spurs were the team that actually started so well. They did so well. They even took the lead in that game, but again, they let it slip. They are the team that have had the worst record in terms of, losing as many games from winning positions. Even in this one, they could have scored first, but, that was a blunder, right? And look, the Citizens, following that opportunity, they came out to life thereafter. As we saw Jacqueline Pacencia, the Angolan, his double effort in a matter of minutes from inside the area drew a great save from Neil Boshoff to point-blank range, and that left the Urban Warriors unscathed. And to say the least, Cape Town Spurs need to thank Boshoff, because Boshoff did keep them in the game. He made fantastic saves throughout that first half. We also saw Roshwin Dotley. He did appear to handle the ball in the box, but I'm not sure if the referee actually saw that one, because that was a clear handball. A clear handball. It does also speak to the fact that VAR is now an emergency in Premier League soccer football, Premier League soccer. Especially in our country, we do really need a VAR, because that was a clear handball. But maybe the referee just didn't see that one, but it did hit his hand, and that was a deliberate handball. Dotley was very fortunate to get away with that one. He was very fortunate. Once again, that was a clear handball, without any doubt. You understand? Clear handball. Hand was in an unnatural position, and it was deliberate. It was intentional. But the referee did not see that one, However, from that point onwards, Spurs were on top. Once more again, as we approached the half-hour mark, we saw Chumani Butsaka, his snapshot did actually force a save from Darren Keat, And then from the rebound, we saw Darren Keat once again parry the ball for a corner kick. You understand? Although, what we can actually say, the difference between Cape Town Spurs and Cape Town City in this game was that Cape Town Spurs were more accurate in terms of their scoring opportunities, in terms of them taking their chances. right? They were more accurate. I mean, what a brilliant free kick. They took the lead in the 35th minute of the game, thanks to the man who just came in, who was making a start. You understand? Replacing Lupumlo, Sifumba from the previous game against Sundowns, coming into this one, Relebohile Makowani, getting the first goal. What a brilliant free kick that was. Wonderful free kick. That's actually his first goal for Cape Town Spurs since joining them 3 seasons ago. That's his first goal for Cape Town Spurs. Cape Town City, I meant to say, sorry. That's Makowani's first goal for Cape Town City since joining them 3 seasons ago. What a splendid free kick that was. Very splendid. And, it hit the goalkeeper. It was like a free kick from a tight angle. It hit the goalkeeper at a tight angle, from at the near post. Obviously, Boshoff stood no chance of actually saving that one. But then from that point onwards, we did see Cape Town Spurs in the second half of the game actually come more to life. They did, have so many chances, like in many derbies around the world. Both teams always are the ones that are showing so much intent, wanting to get back into the game. And we saw Cape Town Spurs, they were pressing hard for that equalizer. Bartman had a great opportunity as well, but unfortunately he just dragged his effort wide. We also saw substitute Ashley Cupido. Once again, I've mentioned that he's a player with so much potential. It's just that his decision making sometimes lets him down. But nonetheless, he did well to actually lose his marker, make a daunting run into the box. And unfortunately, his effort was blocked by a resolute Cape Town City defense, But then, hey, the game was put beyond any reasonable doubt. It was wrapped up, it was wrapped up way in the 90th minute. Guess who actually got the goal? Jaden Rhodes. You understand? It was obviously an assist by substitute Luke Daniels, setting up Jaden Rhodes, who coolly and calmly, slotted the ball into an empty net. That was just a simple tap in for Jaden Rhodes, in the later, stages of the game. And that was an assist. What a great pass that was. Great awareness from Luke Daniels, the substitute. And he's also another youngster on the come up, Luke Daniels. And I think you guys should watch out for him as well. He's also another youngster who's on the come up. And great assist, great awareness, unselfish, setting up Jaden Rhodes, simple tap-in, giving Cape Town City all 3 points, which send them to second position. Remember, bear in mind, Cape Town City were without Khanyisa Mayo in this game, Again, because following that red card against Stellenbosch, so he was suspended for the game against Sundowns and this game in this Cape Town Derby, right? And that was not even a big miss for them because they have collected 4 points, That's their key man, their talisman. But for the fact that they've been able to collect 4 points without their talisman does tell you that this Cape Town City team is a formidable side. Maybe it's because they've got a clever coach in Eric Tinkler. They could have even wrapped up the game way before Jaden Rhodes scored the second goal in the 90th minute. Tabiso Kutumela coming off the bench, setting up Darwin Gonzalez, who unfortunately clipped the outside of the post. We saw even Notata forcing a great save from Boshoff. Jaden Rhodes also forcing another save from Boshoff. Maybe you would expect him to actually play the ball to Hudeman because Hudeman was in a much better position to actually put the ball in the back of the net. But nonetheless, it was still a great opportunity for Jaden Rhodes. And this again is another goal for Jaden Rhodes, the youngster. Maybe he was hard done by that he was not included in the Bafana squad for AFCON. But look, he's a great player. He's a great player with so much potential. And watch out for him, man. Watch out for him. You understand? Great player with great potential. And he just needs to keep on being consistent and have the belief in himself. But look, he's got the right coach. And there's no other way that I can tell you that, look, he's up for greater things. He's destined for big things, is Jaden Rhodes. So Cape Town Spurs, again, another defeat. 14 defeats in 16 games. Yeah, it just continues. A curse. It has been that season for them. I guess it's also one thing that has really let them down is not capitalizing on their opportunities. It has really let them down, and that's what let them down in this game.